we've discussed this about going to a lender, bank, NBFC. The going is okay. Then the process of approval starts.
Yeah.
How long does that take? Is it long, arduous?
So, if you had asked me this question 20 years ago,
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, I would be saying long, arduous, etc. Thankfully, now things have changed a lot. So the approval times have also improved a lot. It could be a couple of business working days.
Oh.
The dispersal could just take a couple of weeks.
Hmm.
However, that is contingent on all your paperwork being in place. It's also contingent on the property that you have chosen. That the titles are clear. So one thing I would like to caution is that do get everything in writing. Because if there is a problem, your paperwork is not proper. They find some anomalies, in what you
Sure.
have submitted and what the actual thing required is. Then, of course, it gets delayed. But that I think that would happen for any kind of a loan,
Absolutely.
not just for a home loan.
Absolutely. And another factor, there's something I've heard about if you have a co-applicant, that's probably a good thing.
Yeah.
How does that work?
So the way that it's looked at is that is double income, right? Two people, that's two incomes joined in. So your the amount eligibility it increases. You are, because maybe there's one person in a steady job, you are an entrepreneur. So the banks realize, that it is like, there is one person at least with a steady income, so the repayment, would be a lot smoother. So Jaggu, there's a distinction that people should keep in mind, that your co-applicant needn't necessarily be the co-owner of the property.
Oh,
So that's a really useful thing. You just maybe want your spouse or your parent to come in as a co-applicant to strengthen your application, to get a higher amount, your loan eligibility. But there are many cases where that co-ownership is not required, but a co-applicant coming in, it definitely strengthens, the entire loan process, for the primary applicant.
we keep making references to lenders.
Yeah.
How do I pick the right lender?
Now, that's a very, very good question. And of course, there are the obvious things. You will obviously check the interest rate that they are charging. You will check the processing fees that they are charging. You will also look at, how long or how short is the TAT, in terms of approving the loans. However, I feel there is one aspect that doesn't get spoken about enough. And I would like to speak about it, especially from my personal experience. And that is the service that the lender will provide to you.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.